Yay! Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat! Come in! Come on! I've got intel! Welcome, or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Big Cat. Today, the planetary energies are Venus in Libra is a trine, darling dear, with Saturn in Aquarius. This aspect is ideal for romantic commitments, developing bonds, and being social in your own unique Big Cat way. Ambivert, 6 feet and 60 in some cases. Lead with your intuition. Memory of an elephant. Avoiding drama like you're an NFL player. Yes, baby, you know how to get around the hockey sticks at dawn. You're not tongue wrestling with bottom feeders with skulldugger's cooperating ways. No, that's definitely not what's on your agenda today. Right, let's get an overall energy. We're going to use the Scar Traveler Oracle cards. Gosh. Come on, cards, stop it. They're fighting me. Thank you. Embracing enthusiasm. Yes, baby, I love a bit of embracing of enthusiasm. Always be on the optimistic side of life. Shout to the heavens with happiness. This is about your transformation. This is like you coming through a portal. This is about you breathing life into your dreams, your new beginnings. The halo represents highlighting, enlightenment, a higher mind. This is about you being able to breathe easier after a storm. This is about you what? The self that you are now was not the self you was 12 months ago. This is about you coming out of confusion, wearing everything with dignity, also affording yourself new luxuries in life from this transformation. I'm seeing solar plexus here. I'm seeing your sacral chakra. Yes, baby. And what? The breath of a phoenix from the ashes, baby. Some of you have come from Guantanamo Bay, self-imposed, I might add, because you stayed in circumstances that simply did not go with your hairline. No. Full on Friar Tuck, eh? Not having it. Right. Let's see what it means. Oh my God. Embracing enthusiasm is page 45. A 4 is representative of Aries, Mars energy. The 5, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Together, it goes to what? The Hermit, Virgo energy. Self-examination, self-improvement. The Emperor was what? Boss up, man. You had to boss up by yourself. Pulled yourself up by your bootlaces, darling dear. From the ashes, baby. Posh clap. The Hermit also speaks about what? Possibly a new involvement with an older partner. This could be a new friendship, a new business. This is an unexpected change for the better. It also speaks about you what? Walking away from the betrayal and dishonesty. Moving away from what? The lower self. Yes, baby, love it. Posh clap, fist bump. Hey. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Stop waiting on the sidelines to heal your life and reach your goals. Get up and take some risks. Break a few rules. Shout to the heavens with joy and exuberance. Clap your hands with glee. Be silly. Don't hold back. Oh, hell no. Be your badass alchemist self. No, it's not in the book. I added it on. Take a day off work. Experience and celebrate even the smallest events of life. Discover what's great about each day. This is not the time to be reserved. Embrace every aspect of life. Smell the daisies. Good times are ahead if you just let loose. An unseasoned traveler believes that happiness only comes after one has reached the destination. However, we already know, before I read what it says, it's not about the destination, darling dears. It's the journey and the lessons that you learn. All while peppering everything with forgiveness. You can't manifest if you are seated in unforgiveness. It said, however, the scar traveler knows that the fastest way to manifest your dreams is to be happy now. You don't have to wait to experience joy. Your enthusiasm about what you already have will ignite miracles in your life. Without enthusiasm, something inside you sleeps. You must awaken, and then your relationships flourish. Your health becomes vibrant, and your connection to the great creator deepens. You can screenshot it and read it at your leisure. Right next to faraway places. Some people will be traveling to faraway places or finding that their true happiness is coming from a faraway place. This could be businesses, darling dears. It may be a romantic interest, a true friendship, a partnership, situations that will transform your life in ways you never even truly imagined. As you put your back into it, look towards the new with enthusiasm, darling dear. It's the only way. Right, let's get the domino of the day. We have a 6 and a 5, darling dear. The Hierophant and the Lovers. This is about boundaries. It also speaks about a spiritual awakening, being enlightened to a situation where you had to find balance within yourself, balancing out your masculine and feminine. This also speaks about a marriage. The Lovers and the Hierophant speaks of marriage, an institution, possibly a marriage of minds, like minds being drawn to you as you continue to live your happy life happily, darling dear. Continue to skip through life. Why? This is the only goal you get on this Malkuth. And part of your mission and your purpose is to find self. Joy comes from within. The energy of the 6-5, darling dears. It speaks about somebody's out there looking for a job at this moment in time. A new job, a new position, a high position. Seek and ye shall find. Ask and it shall be answered. Knock and it shall be open. But remember, enthusiasm and optimism is the key. What you believe in your mind, you will bleed into your existence, darling dear. Focus on what you want to manifest, and true transformation will begin. The energy of the 5, darling dear, speaks about what your security, your stable foundation has got somebody pressed, pumped, and perturbed. Yes, baby Sputnik. Someone is paying, and they are simply not appreciating the happiness that you found within. Yes, baby, they're not happy blood. They want you brown bread, or at least bald, and barking at passing cars, looking like Quasimodo dressed you. Yeah. Wishing all the badness on you. Why? Because you found security. The key to your security came from within. This also speaks about a major decision that you will be making today. Something that is going to what? Further stabilize your finances. I'm hearing taxes. Somebody needs to look at their taxes. Don't be afraid of it, darling dear. Face it head on, as only a big cat does. We fear nothing. We laugh in the face of adversity. Why? Because you are professor of the puzzle. You came home to yourself. Every answer comes from within. All you need to do is get quiet, darling dear, and pay attention. You'll hear it. A message on the television. Music in a song that would totally resonate with what you're dealing with at that particular moment. A word from a child's mouth. A slightly heard conversation. This is also a realization. You are going to be walking into rooms where others are conversing about you, darling dear. This is what? A ripping off of masks. As you realize that your boundaries are being tested, knowing that your harmony is not around these bottom feeders with tree sloth ways. Listen, don't let me get started because I will go full in. Yeah, jettison into that with no parachute, blood. Hey, let's move on. The 6 also speaks about cooperation. Yeah, cooperation, true foundation, new business, business loans. I said taxes already. Something to do with your finances. You need to face head on today. Very important. Give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar. This also speaks about hospital visits, medical checkups, medical centers. Somebody needs to go for a checkup or is about to take a checkup and you're feeling pressed, pumped and perturbed. Know that Father God is ushering you in. It will harmonize your equilibrium. But you have to also remember, your mind creates dis-ease. What you believe will not only continue, it will get out of bloody hand until you don't know how to pack it in. Ha ha! Know this. Only one. It's place to be. It puts you at what? Fodder and prey. Right? From bottom feeder and opportunist. But I digress, as I was saying. The strength card, darling dears. Represented by the letter N. It also speaks about constraints. I told you, somebody has a financial constraint that needs to be what? Attended to today. Don't put it off anymore. It's going to block your transformation and keep you in other worth, unsure of your manifesting abilities. Sort it out, blood, because it's infringing on me, blood. Listen, I feel everything. I may not speak on it, right, but I do, yeah. Because when you read, you have to open your chakra. As I was saying before I interrupted myself, this is about you resisting temptation to what? Look back. This is not the season to be interrupts it. Well, we're gonna press on, big cat. It's about you not allowing you to be what? Tempted into old ways. Why? Because you have mental growth. Right? You chose to be the leader and hero in your life. This also speaks about courage, as well as what? Fortune and fame. Again, this also speaks about travel. Some of you need to move. This kind of movement, as I said, it could be on your taxes, a financial issue. Money is very important today. Paying attention to the pentacles, how they're being distributed, right? And in some cases, ceasing and cease and desist from giving out your peas to who doesn't deserve it. Never lend anything you can't afford to lose. People get shaky when it's time to what? Give it back, blood. We have Nathas. We also have Ingus, again, the energy of the 4, Emperor energy. Yes, baby, this also speaks about male fertility and gestation. Somebody's going to be hearing about a pregnancy, but this It's a situation where the father is going to have to take on the child. The mother is going to be a missing one, missing in action. Yes. This also speaks about a fresh start. Somebody has had a great deal of internal growth, as I said, being the hero in your own life. Wonderful. The Emperor also speaks about a father figure, as well as what? A life partner, somebody who's stable. We already saw the Hierophant as well as the Lovers. A stable situation, a stable romance. Somebody's more stable in their spirituality, understanding that you don't give two figs or one good damn what anybody else thinks about how you appreciate and love the essence of Father God, what method you choose to show your obedience and gratitude towards Father God. You are living out loud and proud as far as your spirituality is concerned. This also speaks about what? Using autonomy, right, to complete a task. Represented by the letter N and G, as well as the number 13. You have Laga's darling dears, the Hangman in reverse. The numbers 99 and 15 are important. This is about somebody not wanting to go with the flow, darling dears. They want to live outside of the box. The Hangman also speaks about, when you see it in the reverse, this speaks about what? Enlightenment, darling dears. You understanding the whole entire kit and caboodle of a situation or circumstance. Why? You came outside of the frame. It also speaks about somebody being released from prison. Could be mental prison. No longer sacrificing yourself. You've given back the wood, darling dear. Didn't go your hairline or your Pentacale game. No, it did not. This also speaks about what? We already saw the medical visits. This also speaks about ill health. Someone needs to go and have a medical checkup. Stop putting it off. This also speaks about a false prophet has been revealed. This person is going to try and use manipulation of the mind to make you think what you saw and heard, even though it is in fact, it is untrue. This is a true master of manipulation, this false prophet. This also speaks about what? Being impulsive at this moment in time, disinterested, right? With foolish actions. As well as what? The jelly bogeli, the mouth breathers. They're watching, they are focused on you glowing up, being the boss. I'm getting some property management. Somebody's going into property management or studying it at this moment in time. Look, we have Ingus in the reverse, darling dear. Juxtapose. A reversed emperor, a reversed masculine. Somebody who is what? A tyrant, right? A backstabber, right? Somebody who possibly does have the Pentacale, but you said, oh well, spend it well, but not in my presence. Not all Pentacale is good Pentacale, especially when it is in the hands of a master manipulator, darling dear. This speaks about somebody who was extremely what? Dominating in relationships, use fights, right? Unnecessary fights, a drama keeper. If you are parenting with this person, they are missing in action, darling dear, emotionally, possibly even physically. This person loves money, but he or she uses the money as a form of control. They have a lack in responsibility. Extremely aggressive. This person abused their power in your presence. Never knowing that you had strengths. This is what I say this many times. When people are doing their if shit, they don't know who's caping for you in the spiritual world, or what your goals or missions are. Whomsoever mistreated you in a situation, they're sorry now, blood. Because the perspective that you are now, They can't reach you. You are unreachable. Easter Island Stevie Wonder, posh clap. They deserve to watch from the nosebleed section, dear. Let's get some cards on the table. Base of the deck, we've got the Tower, realizations. Possibly you caused the Tower. Somebody's going through a lot of Tower moments at this moment in time. Unable to cope with their situations. This talks about a divorce and ending of a situation. Energy around the big cat today. We have what? All the threes, darling. The Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. This is about speculation, your long-term goals. I already said you need to protect your long-term goals. Pay your bloody taxes, right? Make sure you dot your I's and cross the T's, because whatever you've got going on, you're about to boss up on Mitches and bitches, and not necessarily in that order. This is about you being recognized for your skills and being paid the big pentacle in turn. Whatever your long-term goals on, you put on that red robe of wisdom, right? Wrapped it up with your what? Your confidence. You was confident to speculate on a what? Future event. This is about you being established, being adored by others. You see, everybody looking up. This also speaks about marriage, or a partnership coming your way. This is Pentacles. Good partnership, good streams of income, right? Long-term streams of income, multiple streams of income. Love it. Thank you. What did I just say? You turned your back on these devilish ways. It wasn't getting you nowhere. This is about moving away from addictions. Some of you are addicted to food. I don't know why I said, well, it came out. Food, sex, whatever you was attracted to in a situation, you don't fancy it anymore. You don't find it lovely, fabulous, or gorgeous. You don't love it. No, this is Capricorn energy on its face, darling dears. This, you releasing a situation that was full on psychological torture. You was dealing with somebody who had you as a victim of hate from the gate, right? Yes, they had cruel intentions, right? This is about you what? Releasing yourself from bondage, possibly mental slavery. Come through Bob Marley, Bosh clap. Yes, baby. Oh, I can click. I didn't even know I could. Listen, I got to 53 and didn't know I could click with my left hand. Discovering new things every day, darling. Yes. As I was saying, the devil on its face. Whomsoever you left behind in the past, they're watching you boss up. You're not speaking to them anymore. Your back is turned for all eternity. Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. You realize that you was offering to a situation where there was no growth. This is about being solo, dolo, like the girls on the pole. Whatever you've put your speculations towards, property management, buying and selling, right? Some of you are building new homes abroad because he is looking out over the distant horizons, darling dear. It's going to go out swell. I'm hearing timeshares as well. Whatever that energy was, you've turned your back on it. You're no longer allowing yourself to be manipulated, right? By feeble-minded simpletons bound, right? For the spiritual short bus with the square wheels. What's this falling off? Look, I told you. They're experiencing tower moment after tower moment. This is also what? A shock and realization of self, darling dears. Realizing how bad you really are. Nothing like when a big cat decides to roar. This is causing an earthquake in some people's lives. Watching you move around and circumvent bull swanky. Avoiding law 10 of the 48 laws of power. The unhappy and the unlucky. Doesn't go with your everything. Tower moments aplenty. Okay. Why? Because you've moved on, darling dear. Moved on. Did the tinky winky, jettisoned yourself, right, from a place where you was being what? Chained, bound to. You felt you was bound to. It was like you didn't realize. You don't have to stay where there is Sodom and Gomorrah. You blew that shit up, darling dear. Burned bridges, bricked up the window, right? And erased the door, not allowing past energies to come back through again. And it would be a mistake. Hockey sticks at dawn. Energy outside the big. What's going on here? Leave my thumb alone. We have the Knight of Cups. Somebody who's wishy-washy, or it could be a romantical that's coming your way. Know this, you have to what? Test the energies. This could be somebody who's coming for a one-night stand, a spreader of the what? STD and the soul tie. You have to be careful of who's offering you love at this situation and time. It could be what? They're trying to gain status, right? Jump onto your coattails with what? A wishy-washy apology. One that comes with no explanation of past circumstances. They want you to be blindfolded while they use their what? Men in black, mind erasing pen. Ha! I see. The Knight of Cups. This has been a journey for you to understand that you must drink off your own cup. Self-love, self-evaluation, self-improvement. This also speaks about what invitations coming towards you, surprise invitations that are going to bring new situations into your life. Others of you are finding that you are now drawn to a specific hobby. That hobby is what's going to bring in what your pentacles, darling dear. Why? Because it's a passion and a pleasure. And where you find passion and pleasure, you will always find the pentacles. Let's clarify this Knight of Cups. Yes, baby. A decision was made, possibly to cut a wishy-washy out of your life. What was the decision? Now I'm intrigued, blood. What was the decision? You were sacrificing yourself to a situation. You felt imprisoned by a situation, right? A situation where you was taken for granted. The hangman kept hanging around, waiting for what? The first bloom of love. From a what? A doppelganger to the truth. Somebody false in your life. False friend, family member. This person had felt that they had a status higher than your own. Always banked on the fact that you'd love them forever. Bitch, you came through with the double-edged. Yes, baby, you cut them off. And this person is hanging out. What? Waiting for what? A return and command performance. Trying to manifest you back. Hoping you will see them in a different light. Realizing the situation was what? Your fault. Blame shifter. Merge. Yes. Your success is killing them. Whatever you're doing, then stop. Put your what? Pedal to the metal, darling dear. Some of you are gifting yourself with a chariot of righteousness. This is about success and what? Status. The community is recognizing it. Head and shoulders above the others. Unique, darling dear. That red robe of wisdom, darling dear. This is what? Representative of your root chakra. Your stability. You grounded yourself. Found something that you could belong to. Could be a hobby. Like I said, your hobby is where your passion lies. And where is your passion? You will certainly find the pentacles. And you are doing swell. This also speaks about engagement or being engaged or being engaging. Unique, darling dear. You have a certain je ne sais quoi. Divine wants you to display that shiznai today. Be slick with it, darling dear, as only Big Cat can. Be slick with that shit. Somebody's sorry. They're sorry. They're seeing things from a different perspective and feel tied up, tied to the past. As you what? Count your butterflies, blood. You're too busy counting the butterflies. I'm feeling an energy of deep regret. Somebody's not realizing they didn't realize you're a gangster. They was too busy being dramatic. This is somebody that lived in other worth. Low self-esteem, right? What they used to hold you in the past, they could never get you again. Not on this Malkuth, not with the mind that you have now. Having realized yourself, did you fall and jettison into your birth natal chart? Fabulous. Posh, clap. Removing yourself from a situation that was highly addictive. As you turned your back on that situation, your life started to glow up. Many blessings, being invited, right? This is learning new things, new knowledges, fine-tuning your skills, darling dear. This also speaks about swift movement towards what you invested. This is a swift movement towards your harvest season, darling dear. Understanding that you haven't got time to lean on a hoe with one pentakali when you can what? Create so much for yourself. Whatever you sowed, you shall reap. What's this? Somebody's going through nostalgia, darling. They're possibly looking at your pictures. Yeah. And possibly trying to what? Come through with a cup. Possibly what? Hoovering by proxy. They wants to come back. Good God. You better button down the hatches and call in your ancestral team so they can get messages from Father God to keep them to what? On that person's back. This person is missing you in ways that is causing them to be emotionally destabilized, darling dear. Really? Oh, okay. The Six of Cups also speaks about a reunion, wanting to what? Manifest you back. They're realizing the innocence that you brought to the relationship, friendship, whatever the situation was. It could also be in a working situation. One that was filled with what? Fakeazoids, all wanting to be the chief when everybody was an Indian, a backstabbing Indian. No offense to real Indians, just a metaphor for what I'm talking about. Yes, baby. The Six of Cups. The past is haunting them. As you what? Move towards your new opportunities. Infinite possibilities. This person was indecisive in your life, causing a lot of stress and possibly illnesses. A cheating chitara who is dead stuck living in the past. A situation that you had to divorce and separate yourself from. Why? It created many toxic emotions within your body. This person is avoiding the reality of the situation, the sun, as well as Scorpio energy. Yes, baby. They're avoiding the reality of the situation, living in an illusion. They want to take action towards you. This is somebody who is what? Likes the attention of others, right? Extremely charming. They're trying to use their intuition to tap in, right? To take the action towards the big cat. Wanting to have what? A rehash, a rinse and repeat cycle. King of Wands, good God. This person is looking down blood hard. The edited version, I might add. Yes. What did I say? Hockey sticks at dawn. Didn't believe it. They want to kick your ass again. Yeah. Give you what? A black eye for Crimbo. Yes. This person is the master of confusion. Right? They've got what? Funani Oputum that has what? Amnesia as soon as it leaves your presence. This person wants to come back. Yes, they look good. Satan looks good. He was one of the highest angel. Come on. They know how to put themselves together. Right? They're going to try through any means necessary. Flying monkeys, right? Feeble-minded simpletons on the same short spiritual bus. This person comes with the conflict, right? And competition. The King of Wands likes the attention of many. Unsatisfied eye syndrome. Yes. They come with the smoke, darling dear. The smoke. This person is not above getting physical in order to get their ways or their point across, so you can think more clearly about what they've got going on, not what you've got going on. 5 of Wands, darling dear. Leo as well as Saturn energy. This also speaks about lawsuits. Sort out your taxes, your finances is very important. Don't put nothing off. The King of Wands also speaks about what? Taking action before the shit hits the fan, darling dear. Because you won't like it. You'll be thinking of the past when you could have taken action. Sort the money game out. This person comes with the smoke, darling. They need to stay over there by themselves. Yes. Press, pumped and perturbed, darling dear. Can't eat and can't sleep. Either they're too fat or they're too skinny. You are on their mind mostly at night, because that's when your conscious mind and your subconscious can really work on your shiznai, especially as you're watching someone shapely back as they manifest a new beginning, right? This is a celebration of self. They're seeing you what? Go to heights that they never even thought or thunk or would have given you credit for. They would have beat you down with their experiences. This talks about illness. Someone needs a medical visit, possibly an operation, because if you don't, you are dicing with the Grim Reaper. Know this. 9 of Swords in the upright. This also speaks about malicious words. This person was surgical, right, with cruel intent. They spoke with the forked tongue, the one that they licked the devil's balls with before they dared address you. Yeah, they're sorry now. They want to take action towards you, but this person comes with attachments. They've got spirits on them. Could be as much as 5. Could be as many as 5 times they cheated on you, right? And each time was more devastating than the last because of their insecurity. Always taking action with the unsatisfied eyes, eh? What's this? Power moment for you. This talks about the deconstruction of a situation in order for what? New ground, right? A firm foundation, the stone that the builder refused, right? This is about you what? Understanding that what they destroyed in your life, you can rebuild again, darling dear. Whatever feelings you had in that previous situation, you have no feeling, no emotional attachment to that situation. We see the Devil card in reverse. You release that. The Tower card twice. Whomsoever they, them, and are. They didn't believe that you had the strength. Now they get to watch from the nosebleed section. Son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. The nosebleed section, blood. Base of the deck. Look, tapped in and turned on. This is what you're serving in this season. The Queen of Pentacles could, in some cases, be my single parent card, but you are bossing up. This is taking care of your responsibilities. You also have the energy of the Queen of Wands, looking sexy while you're doing it. Oh gosh, right palm itching, guys. Scratch with me. This is where Pentacles is afoot. This is about you continuing to what? Plan, plot, and strategize your future, right? Some of you have realized that you have business acumen. You know how to bend the matrix. You understood, right? In order for what? For you to manifest, you had to blow up certain situations and sit down a while and think about it and bring forgiveness into the situation. The Queen of Wands is a natural born leader. You take action towards every one of your plans, and where anything you touch turns to gold. Self-made, self-healed. This also speaks about what? Some of you progeny has been unwell. a NICU, what do you call it? A baby intensive care unit. But know this, that child is a fighter and will pull through. Queen of Wands energy. Spirit wants you to not lose your shit over it. You've got to hold your gangster. A young baby, even just born, can sense your energies. You have to remain calm. Knowing how to get to the bag, darling dear. You are the ideal wife or husband material, right? The Queen of Wands always has many suitors. Yeah. Heartbreak. Betrayal. What about it? Listen, not in your hemisphere. I told you. You avoid the drama, darling dear. You're not having it. You've moved on mentally from a situation that simply took a big cat down. You went to what? Matthew 10:14, where you felt disrespected, unheard. You've moved on from it mentally, darling dears. And this again goes to the Nine of Swords. Whomsoever you left in your wake is full on sorry, blood. Hey! Sorry and left behind, mate. Stay in the graveyard. Pet cemetery, right? You are doing what? Living your life intentionally. This is about going to a calmer space in your cranium. Avoiding the drama and the dramatic. The card just fell on the floor. Yeah. Turned your back on the toxic and toxicity of it all, darling dears. Moving towards the new world you have created. Transforming into the personage that you're supposed to be on this Malkuth. Realizing that the world is whatever you make it. You have it in your hands. No longer allowing yourself to be attached to temporary situations that got you off your trolley, blood. Created tower moment after tower moment. This is. As you move away from certain situations, you'll notice your health returning. Your mind clearing up. Let's get a final outcome. This one. Yeah, the sad and the sorry. Where's my bell of regret? Crying like a Mitch. Hey. Crying like a Mitch. Sorry, guilty. All of the above. But they're doing that shit in silence. At 60 feet, darling dear. They can't approach the big cat. Whomsoever's crying like a bitch. Luke 22:62. They are crying. And is a 5. It talks about conflict and the change that was brought through conflict. They put a lot of blood on the dance floor, but you created a bridge and then burned that bitch because you know there's a troll always under every bridge, right? Separated yourself from a village idiot or a village of idiots, right? You realized what? That they brought nothing but depression. Little fingers best mate. Yeah. Moved away from that. Look, I can't kid. 2 different decks. You turned the strength it took. Because this goes to an 11-11 fade. You're moving to a situation where you are attracting like-minded souls. This speaks about invitations, partying, celebrations, starting to date again. Because we saw the Hermit in the numbers at the beginning of the read. You had to isolate yourself. This is your coming out time. Queen of Wands, you're looking sexy, fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Many will take action towards you, but this is the season where you use your discernment. You get quiet, as only the Queen of Pentacles can, and assess what you bring to the table, which is absolutely everything, darling. Even the thought of getting the table together, right? You know how to what? Bend the matrix and bring in all the peas. Making it look effortless. Why? Because you are intuitively guided. This is somebody who is strong in their spirituality, darling dear. You've come through many a trial and tribulation, and you're not bloody going back. Hey! Yes, third eye, today and every day, and at every meal. Whomsoever this person was you left behind or personages, they're not happy, blood. Bad juju, bad energy, lying liar, lying out of their lying, liating, liar hole. Yes, baby. Pisces energy. This is about what? the illumination on disillusionment. The moon energy also speaks about a pregnancy that was kept in the dark. That alone would cause a tower moment, right? And a cease and desist as you understand your worth. Some of you are realizing that. Listen, we already saw the sideways emperor trying to avoid, right? Said pregnancy. Yes. What else? Oh, on a knife's edge, darling dear. As you continue to look away, Scotty boy. Like I said, right? We are not doing the Lot's wife. No, we are doing the Noah. Yes, baby, you built the ark of infinite possibilities because you didn't like the knife's edge blood. It wasn't fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. This also speaks about a knife crime. Somebody using a knife, what? To get their point across. Listen, I think that's a bit extreme, blood. This is what Venus as well as Aries energy. This person is living with their immature actions as they attract their like. Look away, Scotty boy. They might get it, they might go through heat. Regret and shame sits on their bed foot every night, bringing them down memory lane. They have to cry quietly. Cry quietly, blood. Listen. The Nine of Cups, the Hangman, the Empress of everything, right? Plus Temperance, your ancestral spiritual team have been sent in by Father God Most High to mix and blend, bring balance and harmony into your life. This is also a balancing out and moderation of your finances. Again, highlighting again, pay attention to your taxes, darling dear. Especially if you're bossing up and going on in an entrepreneurial business kind of a way. This is also about you, what? Getting your wish fulfillment, darling dear. Your dreams being fulfilled, right? Why? Because you see things from a different perspective. You're allowing yourself to be imprisoned by your own growth and your self-worth, darling dear. And you're simply not having it. Some of you have realized that certain situations caused you to take to the cups or drugs to cause cognitive dissonance. You are realizing that you are bigger than that situation and you don't need anything outside of yourself, right, to get self-worth or give yourself cognitive dissonance. Not while you're bossing up and getting your what? Your deepest desires and needs met. Why? Because you got off the cross, darling dear. You gave back the wood, realized your worth. This is about you being nurturing, always to self first, in the name of gratitude to Father God Most High. This is why you're being granted a new beginning. Transformed. Embrace that with enthusiasm, darling dear. Yeah, multiple options. But don't be clouded by a pretty face or anybody. You can't be. You can't be tricked by a pretty face or what anyone else has got because you have your own, as only the Empress can. And look, again, Nine of Cups. What's behind it? Because you dropped a burden that was nothing but what? Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Cried all the time. If you're crying, it's not a relationship or a friendship. That's a funeral, blood. A funeral of the living dead. Let's get some other energies around this. Where's all my oh, there it is. Nope, not doing that. It's a lot of cards. Yeah, nothing beats prayer. This also speaks about meditation in order to get downloads. If you're praying and you're not getting any answers, it's because you're not quiet enough, darling dear. You need to listen. Pay attention to the signs and signals. Your ancestral team can't interfere, but you can call them. Father God will always release the good to aid and abet your come up in this season. Somebody, like I said, they would love to have you back, trying to manifest you back. But you've got boundaries, darling dear. This is the Hierophant. This is about you, what? Not allowing yourself to be pulled about by anybody else's religious ideas, right? Not allowing yourself to be forced into situations that are simply below what you've decided to have going on in your existence. The Hierophant also speaks about you being extremely disciplined, creating new traditions in your life. You like clear rules, right? Especially the ones you made and adhere to. And if they can't, well, dos for Daniel with 2 of these and 1 of those. And I did want to see you next lifetime. No. A situation that somebody is stagnant, unable to move away from what? Their negative energies, right? This is what? A consortium of F shit, darling dear. The death card on its face, good golly and gosh. Scorpio energy. It speaks about what? Someone is unable to transform spiritually as they get stuck in that ghetto groundhog day of repeating negative cycles. This also speaks about a loved one, a serious illness. We already spoke about a baby in intensive care. That child will pull through. Yeah. Pay attention to the red flags, Blight. Don't let the let me speak, please, Karmic. Don't let the red flags, right? Start flashing, mate, because then you know it's too late and it's off to the DNS you go. I ho. We've got Capricorn energy in the upright. This book speaks about you being cautious, responsible, right? You're a hard worker who's learned to be economical, right? Ambitious. As you what? Co-create, darling dear. We also have the sun energy. The sun always goes back to self, darling dear. Self first, self-love, self-care. Exercising your will, following your own heart. Yes, baby. Stay in the course. You've got the grit, darling dear. You are ibex. As you create those what? Halocins, realizing certain oceans, certain waters you can't mix with. This is about you what? Doing what you feel is right. For you. In all situations and circumstances. Things that you can live with, darling dear. Let's get another deck. Somebody's definitely going through karma, a hard karma. They want to hide from it. You saw the cards fall away. But you can't hide from your karma. What you give, you get, right? They're clueless as to how you managed to bend the matrix, right? Don't look back, Carol Ann. Don't take them back. Don't even rehash what they did in your cranium. I told you, we are leading with that big F word in this season. Forgiveness. Unforgiveness blocks your manifestations. Know this. Bitterness blocks your manifestations. Know that. That's a lot of cards. Let me move them out the way. Let's get this over there. Yes, baby. The green-eyed monster is envying your everything. Your everything. You think you ain't got nothing going on? You need to see it from somebody else's eyes, blood. Especially what? The Sputnik, the jelly bogeli. Jealous of your everything. You better not trust them. They'll come for your hairline. Look at this, facing upwards. Seeking a vacant orifice. Big cat, do you have a vacant orifice? Are you ready for what? A quick soul tag? These questions you have to ask yourself after you've gone through your transformation, found your happiness, your enthusiasm once again for life. They seek revenge. They, them, and arm. Told you. Unhappy and unlucky, blood. You don't want that bad juju in your life. Do you want to share? Listen. It's below your spiritual pay grade to be sharing in someone else's karma. Especially from the bringer of the darkness from the past, blood. Told you. They're watching your gangsters you boss up in this season, and they see your worth now from 60 feet and a full-on blockation. Easter Island Stevie Wonder, and in some cases a restraining order. They see it all now. Oh well. Where's the this one? Cupid's arrow. Have faith in love. Love is coming. Surprise. Invitational meeting. And there's hesitation, I told you. Invitations and parties. That's what the Knight of Cups meant. Right? Yeah. You're going to want to talk to your girlfriends about this shiznai. Right? About you moving on. The possibility of moving on. Having fun. Happily single. Uno. Wondering if you're going to allow anyone, right, to take you off your trolley at this stage of the game. Right? You're a little bit scared about going into a new relationship, but don't be scared. Don't let anyone take away your ability to love. Your love is like what? A drug, darling. They're still trying to manifest you back. Good God. Look, coughing for that shiznai. Let the dead bury the dead. Let's get our moonology on this. This one wanted to come up. A personal issue reaches resolution. We've got what? A full moon in Cancer. And you know that a full moon speaks about what? A new beginning. Harvesting your endeavors, whatever you wished your intentions were, right, on the past moons are coming into fruition. This is harvest season. Cancer is the 4th house, darling dears. It talks about your roots, your family, your home, your self-care, as well as your emotions, bossing up in your emotions, right? Creating stable foundations if you have progeny, right? Looking towards the home, being a leading example. We saw the Queen of Pentacles energy, intuitively knowing how to care for as well as co-create. Continue to what? Tap into your intuition, darling. It's your guided counter. Look, South Node blood. Don't let your past hold you back. Oh, hell no. You better get what? Bequippy with it, mate. And continue to what? Do the tinky winky. Don't go back to a past situation that broke you. It's full of them planety and you'll be brock pocketers and have no hairline. Yes, baby. Nothing like what? A naked hairline to straighten out a thing or two, right? Your confidence, your continued confidence, right? Big Cat Chronicles continues. Is the way forward. Fake it till you make it. New moon in Leo. Leo is what? Sun energy. Raising your vibration, a new spiritual level in life, bringing happiness, joy, mutual minds, marriage, sometimes what? A full-on baby, a whole naked baby. We already saw the pregnancy, right? Work through whatever fears you have at this moment in time. Full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is what? The 8th house. This speaks about some of you have some issues with your sexuality or sex, possibly in a situation that you was in previously. It affected your intimacy, how you handle your intimacies. You need to get some kind of issue, get it worked out. Also, right, the Scorpio energy talks about your assets, your property, your taxes, your finances. Again, taxes is very important. Pay attention. And on that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy, or take the hop, skip and drum to the Patreon, where you will have access to all the extended reads for $5.55. Change. If you require a personal read from me, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.